Hello ladies and gentlemen, I know the lighting's not great, but I wanted to take it outside so we could have a little more natural light and a little more space to unbox the Pixel 4. As you can see here, I've got every Pixel I've ever owned, and I'm excited to add this one to the mix. So yeah, I'll talk about it more in a little bit. For now, let's get on with the unboxing, the good stuff. Let's get these out of the way. Okay, first things first, that's a gorgeous phone. Not gonna take that out just yet. Take a look at what else we got. We've got SIM ejector tool and all that shit right here. Cable. That little USB-C to USB-A adapter. And the power brick. And that's it. Very simple unboxing. But hey, it's a Pixel. You didn't buy it for the included accessories. You bought it for the bitchin' Android experience you're gonna get off of it. So I'm gonna boot it up. I'm gonna get everything installed, and then see you guys in a few minutes, and we'll talk about it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Smiley, and today I'm very excited to be talking with you guys about the Google Pixel 4, or, well, in my case, the Pixel 4 XL, and that is the fourth phone coming directly from Google. I want to be completely honest with you guys. I'm a Pixel fanboy. I mean, I've owned every iteration of this phone, and it's primarily what I've used for the last 4 years, with the small exception of the Pixel 2 XL, when for a few months I did switch over to the iPhone 10 because the 2 XL was having some problems at the time. But the moment Google sorted through those, I switched right back over to the Pixel 2 XL with the addition of a wireless charger attached to the back of it, because that was one feature I could not turn back on. And subsequently, that was one of my favorite upgrades with the Pixel 3. I'll say this right away, the Pixel 4 is the best version of the Pixel yet. I thought I was gonna have some problems with the absence of the fingerprint sensor in favor of a face unlock feature, and that's because I really just loved the swipe down on your fingerprint reader to pull down your notification shade. But thankfully Google thought about this, and they've added a gesture for pulling down your notification shade right from the home screen, and it is every bit as satisfying as the old one was. The face unlock is insanely good and fast as fuck. Although there is a security issue right now where someone can unlock your phone with your eyes closed. Although personally, I think this is a problem that's going to be addressed in the November security update, so if that really is a huge issue to you, wait until the November security patch. It'll probably be like November 5th or so they usually update it, and check in then and see if they've indeed fixed the issue, which I'm almost positive they will have. I'm going to talk about the camera very quickly because obviously it's a Pixel phone, and the camera is obviously going to be amazing, and that holds true this year. The camera is fucking incredible. Although the emission of an ultra-wide is a little annoying to some people, I personally think I'll get a lot of use out of the 2x telephoto, just because I am a pet owner, and there are some times where, you know, you really want to get that picture of your pet, but you can't get close to them or else they're going to move what position they're in to look at you, you know, so you got to get the shot from where you're sitting. So personally, I think the 2x telephoto is a phenomenal addition, although I would have loved to see 3 cameras on this phone, much like the iPhone 11 Pro. The display on this Pixel 4 XL is absolutely fucking amazing. Using the phone at 90 Hz, when the software will allow it, is absolutely incredible, and I love how smooth and silky the phone feels when it's actually running at 90 Hz. Unfortunately, Google's software is super aggressive at scaling the phone back to 60 Hz, so unless you have a force 90 Hz option, which is hidden in the developer settings turned on, you're probably going to be running at 60 Hz more often than not. I did turn on the Force 90 Hz option on my phone, just because I felt like I wanted to get the most out of this phone, although they say it does impact battery life, although personally I haven't noticed a very huge difference between having it on or off. But it just makes the phone feel so much better that I feel like leaving it off is kind of a disservice to the awesome display Google put in this thing. So I really hope they address how aggressive the software is with the scaling back the 90 Hz in a future update. And battery performance out of this phone has been excellent so far. Now, I am coming from the smaller Pixel 3, which does have a smaller battery than the XL models, and I know that this isn't the largest smartphone battery out there, but it's also not exploding in your fucking pocket, so you know, there's that. And yeah, overall, I've just been getting really good battery life out of this phone. I'll throw up some numbers right now. I took some screenshots that show off how much screen time I've used and what percentage the phone is at the end of my day. And yeah, for some context, I usually take the phone off the charger around 1 p.m. and then it's usually back on the charger by like 6 a.m. My days are a little weird like that. And of course, the feature I was personally most excited for, the motion sense, the waving shit in front of the phone to do shit. I absolutely love this, and it has worked like 99% of the time for me. I can't tell you guys how often my hands are just covered in stuff, like, you know, whether I'm cooking or cleaning or some shit like that, and my hands are just covered in filth, and I don't want to touch my phone, but I'm listening to music or watching a video, and I want to change the video or change the track, and this feature is just amazing for those scenarios. I mean, I'm finding myself using it every single day. And like I said, I've had excellent results with this thing, although I have heard some reports of it being a little bit buggy for some other people, so take that as you will, but in my experience, the phone has been incredibly reliable, and it's also an incredibly fun feature to use. Like, waving your hand over the display and shit just happening is absolutely magical the first few times you do it. And I would love to see some more gestures make its way into the Pixel, but I understand why Google wanted to start simple so that they could kind of refine it and get it absolutely perfect before they started introducing more bold and complicated gestures in. Though I would love to see one for pulling down the notification shade and for making the screen go to sleep, and some play, pause, and volume controls I think would be really useful as well. So I'd love to see those in a future update, and I'm sure Google will address this later. And the speakers on this phone, holy shit, especially coming from the Pixel 3, which could get a little bit tinny at high volume, this phone is absolutely incredible. Even at max volume, it never gets muddy or anything like that. It is still absolutely perfect, and I love that, because I do often find myself watching YouTube videos or showing someone something or listening to music or really anything on this phone, and I do end up using the built-in speakers. And I think the speakers in this phone will encourage other people to use them too, just because they are that good. And if you guys are picking up this phone, I use the Google Fabric cases because personally these things are absolutely amazing and I love them. They're just so grippy and comfortable in the hand, and they're shockingly protective too for being made out of fabric with plastic weaved in. It's a phenomenal case, and if you're using the Pixel 4, there's no other option for a case, in my personal opinion. Not that you really need to use a case with this phone, because the phone itself is very grippy, and that has to do with the matte back and the matte side panels, which look really good on the clearly white model that I have here. And guys, I know that this phone is expensive. I know that OnePlus is out there, and Samsung always has great deals on their flagships, but if you want an Android experience that is truly refined, then I really can't point you any other direction than the Pixel 4. And I've called the Pixel the iPhone of Android in the past, and I think that holds true as ever with this iteration. I mean, it's butter smooth and lightning fast, so if you guys have the shekels, I highly recommend picking up this phone. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a quick first impressions after that unboxing. Sorry about the audio quality in that portion of the video, by the way. I was shooting it outside, and I don't know exactly how that audio turned out because I haven't seen it yet. So yeah, I do apologize for that if the audio was a little crummy in the opening sequence. Leave a like on this video if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys think of the Pixel 4. And as always, I hope you guys have an amazing week. Keep it kosher. Peace.